What have we got, JR? I see French fries, tilapia, and we're going fried tonight.
Oh yeah.
Fried.
So see, while I'm cooking this, I can put this with our fries and shit and keep them warm while everything else is doing its thing.
I got you. I got you. I'm digging it.
Sounds pretty awesome.
So you're gonna cook the fries first?
No, we're
Onion
doing
rings.
onion rings.
First.
They're appetizers. And, of course, we've got
The French onion dip.
French onion dip.
It was hard to, especially when there was so much stuff that I really enjoyed. There was one, I'm pretty sure it was Stephen King, I think it's called The Regulators. And I listened to it, but I can't remember hardly anything about it because I just couldn't, I guess, take it all in good. But I did listen to it.
Alright,
Beg your pardon?
50.8 by 101.6. So it'd be a 50 by 101.
Well, you know, plywood and wafer board and stuff don't come in 1/2 inch and 3/4 and whatever anymore.
Right, 13.
It's 9:30 seconds.
Yeah. And I think that has a whole lot to do with the whole metric thing.
So yeah, 2x4 would be a 50.8 by 101.6. So a 50 by 101.
That's good.
Got to give a shout out to the Pisgah Civitan.
Yes.
They're the ones that sell these every year. And I buy 40 pounds every year. And I also grow onions. So my family crest has onions on it. But yeah, the Vidalias that you get from the Pisgah Civitan are phenomenal. I mean, they're like, when you get them, they don't even know they've been dug up yet. They are good. And first thing I do when I get them is I do a blooming onion, because oh, they're so good, so sweet. Too bad. And I mean, I grow the same onions, which is basically a Texas sweet onion, and I grow the same ones in my garden, but they're not Vidalia onions. I mean, I pride myself on doing a pretty good garden, but holy crap, when it comes to the onion, Vidalia, Georgia, I mean, I hate to brag on anything from Georgia, but
So is it just the climate? Is it the soil? Combination of the two?
all of the above. It's just something about this. I mean, basically what you are, and now the next best onion is a Walla Walla from Walla Walla, Washington. Who would ever name a town that way? But this is still the same onion, and theirs are good. A Walla Walla is nearly as good as a Vidalia, but it's not the same. And yes, it's the soil, it's the climate, it's, I don't know, the only good thing to come out of Georgia other than peaches. See, what else is Georgia good for? Although Georgia produces more blueberries than they do peaches.
But they're the peach state.
But they're the peach state, yeah. They are to be the blueberry state, but anyway. And they also produce most of the pecans that are grown. A little bit of agriculture stuff going on there.
And peanuts.
Yeah, they probably even produced more Jif that had to be recalled, which we had to throw out all our Jif because all of our jars were contaminated with. I don't know why we thrown them away, because we'd already eat half a jar. It's like we ain't dead yet, you know. I got French onion dip to dip the onion rings in. If you're so inclined. You want to give it a try, son? And we had the place to ourselves.
I might have experience with him.
So what?
I said I might have had some experiences with him.
You might have.
I remember there would be guys going drive their boat across your fishing line. Be out here in the cove, and they'd drive right over your lines with their boat.
Have we made it to Hush Puppies yet? Oh, we're doing fries.
Oh, we already in the fries. We got the rings of onion. We got fries that go in, and of course that will keep them warm.
I'm on.
You must.
I just want one of these little ones right here.
You gonna dip it?
I'm gonna dip it. Yep.
Gonna dip it.
Dip the onion in the French onion dip. One would think that would be too oniony, but it's really not. It's really dadgum good.
It is. All those cameras are going. Oh, wait. You know, one of your favorites, that's what she said. It's not universal.
No, it's not.
I don't know, it was after one of our trips, and you was doing it a lot.
Probably. I'm kind of one of those guys that gets on something, and I'm on it.
I mean, it's good.
For like obsessively amount of time.
And I will do it with my own self when I'm working, you know. And I'm like, well, that's not going to be long enough. And, you know, that's what she, you know. And so that ain't going to reach. You know, and so, I mean, little things, yeah. You know, like that. Well, apparently, Rhonda has never heard this, ever. And so one day, she said something, and I said, I mean, it was good, and I'm like, that's what she said. Then I had to explain who she was. She was not, you know, I'm like, it's a saying. What do you mean? I'm like, oh, shoot me now. But it's not universal. Well, I could care. It's like the chubby cup. I don't care. My wife even calls that cup a chubby cup and has no idea why.
That right there is the best.
She drinks out of that cup every morning. She has her coffee out of the chubby cup.
If you enjoyed this episode, consider subscribing so you can join us on the rest of our crazy adventures. Remember to get out and find your own adventure, because even bad adventures make great stories. Thanks for tagging along with us today, guys.